Good morning, we are Maria Bueno, Lucía Artal, Oasis Becerril and Marta Nadon, and we are going to talk about 4 development goals.
This talk seeks to work on 4 goals, which have been chosen because we consider that these are the most important goals that we have to achieve for improving life in the world while we foment respect for each other and to the world.
First, I am going to talk about peace and justice, which is the goal number 16 and pretends to ensure the end of violence, war, and give everyone access to justice. This goal is very important because the conflict, insecurity, weak instructions, and limited access to justice continue to pose a serious threat to sustainable development. Another reason which this goal is very important is because no child should ever experience of violence, abuse, or neglect. However, millions of children around the world continue to be victims of violence in their homes, their schools, their community, and on the web. The objective can be presented to the children with the following activity, which lasts 15 minutes. To begin the activity, a video will project in the screen that explains this subject. Once the video has been seen, the students, first individually and then collectively, will share what the main challenges of this object are. Then they will make a brief joint reflection. Next, in groups of 4 people, should find 3 real stories of children who suffer violence. Then the teacher will ask the class the common causes of violence, relating it to the rest of the development goals. Finally, there will be a normal among the whole class that will have the title Living in Peace and in Community, in which each student will put what they consider live in peace. In this activity, we work the speaking, writing skills, and the critical thinking.
The objective Life Below Water seeks to ensure action to protect the oceans and seas. This objective is very relevant because it explains the importance that the seas and the oceans have in our world. Moreover, as a result of that, we are aware of the problems that the pollution produces in the life below water. The school proposes a fun activity to fight against the pollution of consists of showing to the kids a big amount of plastics and explaining that this quantity of waste is thrown to the sea every second. The main idea is to convince kids that all of them can do something to improve the world. The little actions produce big consequences. If the number of plastics which are in the seas increase, all of the species will disappear and our survival will be endangered.
Climate action is the objective that seeks to adopt urgent measures to combat climate change and its effects. Climate change is the global variation of the Earth's climate. This variation is due to natural causes and the action of man and occurs on all climatic parameters as temperature, rainfall, clothings on very different time scales. I choose this objective and not other because it seems very important to me since we have an obligation to take care of the environment because if we do not do it, there will be serious consequences such as that we are already beginning to suffer such as high temperatures due to the greenhouse effect. How the teachers could be proposed 2 activities. The first activity consists to recycle the waste in its specific containers, and the second activity could be going on an excursion to be parsed depending on where they live, and it's about collecting garbage from the streets, this achieving small actions that can change the world. Finally, how to help meet these ODS? If you are going to use them, disconnect the electronic device. Plant trees each year that generate oxygen and absorb carbon dioxide. When you go shopping, use reusable bags. composting food scraps.
This is aimed at ending hunger, achieving food security and improved nutrition, and promoting sustainable agriculture. This objective is very important since in many countries people go hungry and for this reason they have many diseases. The school proposed a campaign against hunger in which it will help people who have economic problems in the neighborhood where the school is located. Each student must bring a type of food for a week and then they will send to this neighbor. For the teacher to be a referent for them, she will also be involved in this project and she must participate in it. At the end of the activity, students will be explaining about the existence of food banks in which they can collaborate. And this is because this practice is not going to be something specific. It will be to practice in the future.